Sports. Hello, sports fans, and welcome to another edition of the SFL Today. Let's get right to it, shall we, Commish? Because I know it bugs you the way I do my long introductions. Do you have any shout-outs this week, Commish?
Yeah, I have a couple of shout-outs, actually. I'd like to do a shout-out to Champ Bill's daughter, Laura Heisen, who is spending her semester abroad at UCD, University College in Dublin, which Devin went to. Is that right?
That's right, sir. Yes. Okay. Good for her. Congratulations, Laura.
Have fun with the Irish. And also, we were going a little shout-out to Natalie, who's doing some pre-nursing courses, tough courses at Harvard. And good luck to you, Natalie, and work hard. And
study hard.
Study hard.
Study hard. The first thing we want to talk about today was that...
What about just asking them to send it?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, anybody who has a shout-out they'd like to have us talk about, you know, just email to us, and we'd be more than happy to congratulate folks for doing some great things. Okay, I want to talk about that Notre Dame-Michigan game yesterday. What a great game. I was on my feet for most of the fourth quarter. I just was so intense. But I always had the feeling that kid, Denard Robinson, was just going to win that game for them, and he did. Incredible kid. Amazing statistics for his first 2 games of the season. My candidate right now for the Heisman Trophy. What do you think, sir?
No, I'm with you on that. I mean, he's just incredible. I mean, it reminds you of, the story we thought we were going to have in the Big Ten was Terrell Pryor. We didn't get to see much of him because we were watching Notre Dame. I mean, he's supposed to be the mobile quarterback. You know, it reminds you of Michael Vick. I think he's actually better than Michael Vick. Yeah. Just in the line of that guy, Vince Young. Yep. He's unbelievable. He's entertaining. He's everything. And love to see. You like a guy like that. And tough to see Notre Dame lose, but
yeah, no, it wasn't. It was a tough loss for Notre Dame, but I'm still drinking the Notre Dame Kool-Aid. I still think they got a team. Still looks to me like a pretty well-coached team, and glad to see it.
They had the character to hang in there till the end. You know, it reminded me actually of the Patriots losing to the Giants. You know, they get the late quarterback, but you just knew, you know, this guy Robinson had too much time left.
Right, right. No, one thing we're talking about with this guy Robinson is how he would translate the NFL. And, you know, I think it's a really hard transition for quarterbacks like that, you know, to make it. Michael Vick was one. Who knows what would have happened if he hadn't had the dogfighting problem. Whether he would still be Atlanta's starting quarterback, we don't know. But it's a difficult transition.
Yeah, Vince Young is still out there. I mean, he struggles some, but it looks like he's doing some things at Tennessee now, so we still don't know about him. He was a fantastic athlete. Remember what he did to USC. Speaking of USC, what do you got to say?
Hey, well, you know, there's been a lot of discussion this week, particularly after the NCAA is considering taking back Reggie Bush's the Heisman Trophy, which I think is a total sham. The NCAA should be ashamed of themselves. Reggie Bush was the greatest player that year in college football, deserves a Heisman Trophy. And as a matter of fact, these kids who go into college, like a guy like Denard Robinson, who's actually saving Rich Garcia's job. Rich Garcia would be out of his butt if he had lost his... Oh, Rodriguez, I'm sorry, Rodriguez. Rich Rodriguez from Michigan coach. We'd be out of his butt if it wasn't for this guy. Because this guy's, you know, he's a fantastic athlete. He's getting Zippo dollars. These kids have to go 12 months a year working for this program. Even in the summer, they got to go to summer camps. When are they going to make any money? So somebody comes up to them, offering them a little bit of money, they take it, and all of a sudden they're criminals. Garbage.
Yeah, and they're not criminals. That's the point you're saying. They're not really criminals. That's the point.
Yeah,
we're demonizing the kids, and we got a program with coaches making millions, programs making millions, the NCAA making millions, billions.
Yeah.
So, you know, the whole thing's a sham. And as a result of this conversation I had with Commish, I'm going back on my word about USC not being in our picks. I think to snub the NCAA, we're going to put USC in the picks all we want and screw the NCAA. And I say good for Reggie Bush. And actually, you know, the way I look at even Coach Carroll, I think he was a player's coach. You know, they didn't need the money. They didn't need, you know, this whole thing of like giving these players money to play at USC, and you know, and that's why they try to keep it clean. You know, these players want to go to USC. You don't have to pay them money to do that. Carroll, kids wanted to play for Coach Carroll. So, you know, he was laid back. I think in a passive way, he was saying, screw the NCAA, because he was a player's coach. And so I got no problem with it at all. You know,
okay. Good
enough of that.
Yeah, enough of that. But one other quick comment on the Saturday games. Joe Pa looked about an 80-some-odd-year-old guy out there.
Yeah, we were playing a game, Steve and I, while we were watching the game, you know, and they had him standing on the sideline. What do you think Coach Pa is saying to himself, you know, while he's sitting? And Steve, go ahead. What were you about standing up on?
Let's say, you know, I really wish there was a bathroom out there, but I think the guy's probably wearing Depends anyway, so he doesn't really have to worry.
Another thing we're thinking is saying, gee, do you think I can stand up for the whole half here? I'm getting a little tired.
How many more minutes till halftime?
Yeah, I mean, he looks like deer in the headlights. You know, we all know that he's just a figurehead anyway. So they found the solution there. That he can go until because they got the program going. But of course, Penn State looks like sucked anyway.
Yeah, it was a non-game. A couple of quick shout-outs to our SFL winners so far, 5-0. Jim and my buddy Jim, and then David doing great, 5-0. Terrific job for you guys. And Joe G is still up in the top of the league.
Yep, 4-1, and then so now he's 13-2, which you know is unbelievable. And you know, really got a newfound respect for Joe G as you know, being the football guy we always thought he was, Commish.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm embarrassed, Joe G, that I did not put you on my top 5 because you deserve it.
Yeah. So I think we probably running a little long-winded here. Do you think?
Keep going.
Okay. All right. Super Bowl picks. My 2 Super Bowl picks this year are going to be Baltimore and Green Bay for my Super Bowl.
I don't see any lights on this. Is this thing actually taking us?
Yes,
right
it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you say who?
I said Baltimore and Green Bay.
Wow.
Baltimore Ravens, Green Bay Packers.
That's an oh wow. You know what I'm doing?
Shout out to you, Francine and David.
Yeah, you know what I'm doing is I look at it and I say it's got to be Indy and New Orleans again. You know,
why don't you have an original thought every once in a while? I mean, yeah, anybody can say that.
No. That's where you miss the point, because nobody can say that. See, who's going to say that?
You say it.
That's what I'm saying. But who else is saying that? No one's repeating. No one's saying they're going to repeat. I'm saying they're going to repeat. Both of them.
No, they're not.
Let's see what happens.
All right. Anyways.
What about the Pats? What do you think they're going to do?
Pats, I think they're not gonna. I think they might make the playoffs, but they're not gonna get past Indy.
I'm actually.
Baltimore.
I'm very discouraged about the Pats. I'm going to try to enjoy the NFL season regardless of what they do. And today I actually have to say I picked them. I know you picked against them, and it was going either way. I mean, but the thing is, I think that with Bill Belichick having a whole summer to prepare for this one game at least, and you know, home opener. I think they're going to pull it out and win.
I think their defense is going to be really porous against T.O. and Ocho Cinco, and so I expect Cincinnati to have a pretty good passing game, and should be interesting though. So
and then we're going to come out and in a future issue back to the SFL and talking about players in the SFL, but wanted to cover a lot of things today. You think we went over our limit?
You probably did, so we'll check it out soon.
Go Pats.